Hello everybody and welcome back to the Train Brothers Railway. Today is September 2nd, so we are deep into our end of summer almost, and this is kind of an update for the railway to see how it did this summer. We didn't film a whole bunch because we were super duper busy. We still ran trains when we could, but the problem is this year has been the year of rain. Every single time we would have a minute or some time to run a train or to come out and do some maintenance on the layout, it would definitely be raining. You could count on it almost biblically. But it's nice now, there's no rain, and I figured why not walk you guys around the layout and we'll be able to show you what's going on, because it is getting late in the season and the leaves are already starting to come, believe it or not. But all of our buildings are out, and we've been working on the pond a fair amount, and if I can get it without the shadow or without the glare, yeah, there you go. That has been our biggest battle and challenge this year, and that's been getting fish to go or to live in the pond. If you remember and you go back into years past, we've had some lily pads in the pond, but we've really kind of focused on this pond and been putting all sorts of greenery in. We installed a little purification system. That's what that little pipe is there is for, so you can actually see the fish in the bottom of the pond, because every good railway needs a pond. There you go, you can see them right there. Every good railway kind of needs a pond. They're just like goldfish from the pet store. But we wanted to get this up and going, and this was one of the main elements when we first built the layout that we wanted to put together, and we just needed to do the research and the time for everything. But I know most of you guys are here for the railway, so we'll continue on this way. So another thing we did this year was we added a lot more sidings, so when we switch we'll be able to have industries and sidings. On this one here we added, this is an LGB rail stop, and we can hook this little LED light up so it'll be illuminated at night. This is one of my most favorite stations. It's a European style, but it kind of goes with the layout just because it's all like the old countryside. And also too, over here just past this tree, which we're probably gonna have to take out because it's kind of getting big, but we've been trimming trees a lot, so we're trying to keep them small. But this here is the farm side. We got the farm tucked up in here, and it's just off this little siding here. And just past this little building, before we get to this, we have our curve off into the tunnel. Our tunnel portals that were made out of foam, they kept blowing around and we couldn't quite stake them in, so the one broke, so we're gonna have to make some new ones next year. But that's how the tunnel is that pipe is 12 inches around, and then there's like an inch or two of stone with the train track, and we have one double stack car and it fits through no problem. And then also back here we've got that little station here, and we don't have it hooked up to the lights right now because we have no power on our low voltage, but we do have this wire run all over the layout to power up all the building lights. Well, we're now on the other side there. You can kind of see the station there, and we're gonna get this in. We have the switch for this, and we're working on this back line, and we've been trying to do this one for a few years, and it's been a lot of work, and we've kind of been procrastinating a little bit. But we also wanted to see how all of our ground cover would come in, and this is Creeping Jenny, and it works really good to cover the backside of the waterfall. This kind of looks like your green hill, so it runs the full length of our layout all the way along. And this here is our most recent addition. We built this little shed to hold all of our rolling stock, because we want to be able to just pull a locomotive right up here, and then we'll be able to attach all of our cars, and then we'll be able to roll right out onto the layout past this siding here. We're just changing all this up, tying it in, fixing the little retaining wall we have here, and then we also have another siding here. But that's kind of new update on that infamous backline there. It's been a project and a half, that's for sure. This is one part that's definitely kind of matured over the summer that I really like, is our little town here. This is kind of tucked right in the middle of the layout, and with the trees growing up and everything like that, we got our little street lights. These are just solar pathway lights, and they look like little street lights, so they work out well. This is one of my favorite parts of the town, or the layout with the town there. And then this little crossover jumps between the two lines. Super useful, because we can kind of turn a train right around here in this little triangle part right here. And this is what the other foam portal looks like. This is the double tunnel, and that's just made out of foam and paint. Well, that's kind of everything that's new, and that's the update of the layout. We've got the pond up and running. We built the little shed, and we've just kind of been doing a lot of gardening and trimming trees, pruning, and we've been kind of having to take out a few trees just because we let them go too big. We haven't been able to, prune them, because these ones here up front we're always constantly pruning, but as you can see, that one in the back, it's pretty big because we haven't been able to keep on top of it. But it seems like these spruce are better than those red cedars there. That's what those big bushy ones are. But that's pretty much the update on the layout of what it looks like in fall, or almost fall, and late summer. But until next time, take care, take it easy, keep it on the rails. Bye guys.